him like that.
Or at least a minute or two away from ending, yes?
We may be seeing the end of an era. Nearing 20 years as a pro, still looking phenomenal. Tony's desired weight. Was that because for the first time...
Evander Holyfield, the former four-time heavyweight world champion whose name had been forged through legendary battles against the giants of the heavyweight division, was rendered helpless, and it was truly painful to watch one of boxing's great heavyweight fighters get thoroughly beaten by a former middleweight champion.
The answer to Tony's style...
Fighter. But the way you beat him is you do throw that hook, and there it is. Holyfield knows what to do, and he's doing it here in this round.
On the inside.
And he arm punches.
The power of an Evander Holyfield.
The other, not only is it good for Holyfield that he's throwing the hook so much, he's even getting the right hand that you don't normally land.
By Tony, a very good first round for the legendary Holyfield, who just met Tony buckle with a body shot.
His experience against elite opponents made many people believe that Holyfield still had enough ability to face anyone, even though he was already nearly 41 years old at the time. However, the reality on the fighting floor was very different.
There's a beautiful jab stuffed in there by Holyfield.
Punch like he normally does, and was hit with big hooks to the body and the head. Tony being more aggressive, though, here in the second round. Starting to get some of his punches off, a slight subtle change. He's able to land a little bit.
And he's getting a little more cutesy now. That's his style, that tricky sidestepping, slipping, the shifting.
Nothing low, Evander.
Since that big first round. Nice.
He's doing enough to steal this round.
Holyfield missing, but he got him on the inside with a left hook uppercut. A better round for James Toney, round two.
James Toney, a boxer who did not have the ideal heavyweight physique and was often criticized for his bad habit of managing his weight, instead brought something even more dangerous: elite-level boxing skills. He had won world titles in several different divisions and was known as one of the most technically gifted boxers of his generation.
And then he got hit with...
Watch your head, Evander. Watch your head.
Well, you know the history of Evander Holyfield as far as the head is concerned. Mike Tyson, John Ruiz, Asim Rahman could tell you about it. Left-right combination upstairs did have full impact by Holyfield.
It is very hard to hit Tony with a perfect right hand.
Stop. Evander, you got to keep your head away from his head.
At the beginning of the fight, Evander Holyfield was still able to show his quality as a former world champion. He started the bout quite well, using his jab and fighting experience to maintain the rhythm and match his opponent in the early rounds.
Let go, one hold.
He may have hurt Holyfield.
Combination, the left hook, effective on Holyfield's head.
Look how long Holyfield's hand is, Steve.
Fighting as Tony backs off, gets himself some leverage, and fires the straight right. That's your head,
Evander.
Tony looking a lot better since the first round.
Holyfield is doing what he did against Bird, coming inside and smothering his punches. Could that mean the left shoulder's bothering him again? He can't keep the left up. That's when he does it, when he can't keep that left up.
Entering the fourth round, James Toney slowly took control of the fight through his extraordinary technical ability. Toney was able to make many of Holyfield's attacks miss or land without effect, and he was very difficult to hit cleanly.
Well, now it's what we thought it was going to be, isn't it?
It's a slugfest.
The defense of Tony right now is excellent, though.
The war on October 4th living up to its billing now.
And Holyfield's doing the right thing by working the body of Tony. If you can't hit him in the head, go to the body, because this is a 12-round fight. He weighs 217 pounds. You want to slow him down.
All right, stop.
Crisp left hooks, 3 in a row unanswered. A right uppercut on the jaw by Tony on the inside.
Work out of there. Don't hold.
4 good shots by James Toney during that sequence.
You can't push him around with your head.
J80 again cautioning Holyfield to be careful with the head.
Every time Holyfield created an opening, Toney immediately responded with sharp and accurate short combinations. His rare ability to fight at close range made him dangerous even when the fight took place in tight quarters. He also continued to apply pressure with effective and relentless punches to the right side of Holyfield's body, forcing Holyfield to work harder from round to round.
Flicking the jab, doing it all, twisting and turning. The chin of Holyfield. Big shot by Toney. Another one over the top.
Controlling this fight, that is it right now.
Defying. Don't hook with a hooker. That extra weight is not affecting Toney's quickness or speed with his hands whatsoever. It's James. Beautiful combination upstairs by James Toney. A countering right, but Holyfield couldn't connect.
The problem is he's getting hit, and his hand speed isn't up to the task right now. Stand on his right side and can't land any punches. Look at him. He's in the wrong position. He can't get that hook in. Now he moves to the left.
Big flurry at the end of the
He's just short of his 41st birthday. And at a certain point, you know, after a textbook for
body shot by Toney, and you saw the reaction, the grimace of Holyfield.
Since then, it has been all James Toney.
Now again, Toney motioning over, I can only assume to the judge, who is smiling. Stop, in case you didn't see it.
You know what? Doesn't he know we're supposed to do the commentary? Wow, he is just devastating Evander Holyfield now, and Holyfield with no answer. I've been on broadcast 15 or 20 James Toney fights. You gotta get to your left and rip.
To Holyfield's body, has to be wearing Holyfield out. Holyfield with tremendous guts, plowing forward the exhaustion. Oh, what a right hand by Toney, and then eluding the comebacker, the left hook try by Holyfield.
Stop. You gotta watch banging him. You're hitting him.
As the fight went on, Toney's dominance became increasingly clear. He continued to punish Holyfield for several rounds without many effective responses in return. The combination of short punches, precise counters, and body attacks gradually drained Holyfield's energy and durability.
Something that hurts James.
And through 6, they've got Toney.
I have Toney ahead in the last 5 or 6 fights, and it's continuing. Not enough punches coming from Evander Holyfield, and we don't know at this juncture.
Need to become undisputed champion once again. You have to wonder about that after this performance tonight against a cruiserweight champion. In listening to Holyfield, Al, that even a loss tonight. Big right hand by Holyfield out of nowhere. Powering right hand. He won't step away from the sport. It is going to take a freight train to hit him.
And a fighter who he really reveres, Rocky Martin. And even though he hasn't lost since 1997, Toney hasn't performed well.
Now he's getting really cute. He's got
a huge impact. And we take some pretty good heavyweight punches. It may well.
Lower lip of Evander Holyfield. As Toney continues to press forward, Holyfield trying to escape the ropes, which he does. Again.
The climax came in the 9th round. A left hook to the body landed flush and dropped Holyfield to the canvas. Although he was able to get up and continue the fight, Holyfield was no longer in a condition to offer any meaningful resistance. Seeing his fighter absorb too much punishment, trainer Don Turner finally threw in the towel.
It's not hurting James Toney.
He's going for it all here. He's throwing it all at Toney now.
You just can't back him like that.
He's looking for a Hollywood turnaround, a dramatic turnaround, Holyfield.
He knows that was what he had, and for the first time you saw him hold on. This fight could be moments, or at least a minute or two away from ending. Yes?
We may be seeing the end of an era. It's going to be ruled a knockdown.
4, 5, you okay? 6, are you all right? 7, you sure you're okay? Come to me. 8.
I think they've thrown in the towel. Don Turner has thrown in the towel. No disagreement whatsoever from referee Jay Nady, and it's over. James Toney has stopped Evander Holyfield. Intents and purposes. Could he be done? This could be the last walk for Evander
Evander Holyfield. And if it is, you can see the fans still filled with affection for him.
Situation here. Moments ago, we caught this as he went out with a fan in the stands.
This is very unfortunate because James Toney is really not the evil guy that we end up thinking we're seeing. He has moments that are much better than this, but there's a hostility in him that doesn't allow him to turn the other cheeks in many cases, and this is one of them.
He obviously, Al, still has plenty of fight.